Take you through my workout at 6'7". It's simply it, man. Hey guys, just work with me on this. This is my first video. I'm trying to find out the best way to give you the most optimal information on how to work out and get your own workouts going. So what I'm doing right here is I'm working on my hip carves. As a tall guy, I find it very hard to get to squat, as I'm sure most of you guys are too. So what this does is just opens up your hips. Makes it easier to go down into that deep squat, well, as deep as I can get it. And you'll see how deep I go on this front squat coming up next. What I do for these is I do 5 one way, 5 in reverse, same side, 5 one way, 5 in reverse for the other. Now, working on the front squat, I always like to make sure I get my shoulders and hands in the right place. As you can see, I'm using a 2-finger grip. At the same time, I am driving my elbows up as I go through the squat. Now into the first lift of this workout. And what I'm doing here is I'm doing 5 sets of these first combo. It's 5 sets of 2. I'm going to show you 2 separate angles though, so you can see 4 reps. It is a 5 sets of 2 with a 3-second reverse. So it takes me 3 seconds to go ground. What that does, it helps load the hamstrings more. Also for me, it helps me really focus and engage on my core and drive through. You'll see I do get a pretty good depth on my front squat. This is the deepest I'll go with a front squat. It is actually far deeper than I do go on a back squat. It is my most comfortable squat there is. Secondly, of this combo, I'll go from the front squat and I pop it right into a dumbbell front squat. With my heels raised, as you can see, I got platforms underneath. What I do is I just lock that dumbbell in there. I think it's a 60 kg. Pop my hands underneath it and I just drive and go, drive and go. This is to burn out the quads. Once again, front, I find it a lot easier to get into the squat position on a front squat. I think it's one of the best ones us tall guys we can do. Next is a grouping of starting off with the incline dumbbells, and I'm going for a set of 6 here. This is 4 sets of 6. You'll see I truly try to work on the pause of the bottom and drive up. Not only does that help me focus on my chest, it actually I think helps my arms grow. A lot more traction on the triceps. Then I take that one right away and head into these Pendlay rows, which are absolutely amazing for our back and arms. Of course, you want to have good form. This, I'm really loading my core, and it looks like my back's a little bent there, and it is. I do have a tightness area in my back. However, though, it doesn't pain me. So that is why I'm going through with it and not worried that much about it. Biggest thing though is I'm driving with my legs a little bit, get the bar moving, and then I'm doing a hard pull through the back. Now on to the next set. So that was a set of 2, and this is also another set of 2. And it's starting off with inside grip barbell bench press. I love this actual movement for bench. I find it to be my easiest and strongest. Why that is, I think, keeps everything tight. We do have long arms, but if you keep everything tight to your body, you're able to drive and use those muscles more properly and work them together. This is great for triceps. This is great for growing your arms. Your triceps help make your arms big. Biceps look good, but the triceps is what make them look better. And you're going to see from this angle what I am doing here. I am really focusing on keeping my elbows as tight as possible to my body as I go down in a controlled fashion and driving up. And I'm locking in my triceps at the top while squeezing my pecs together. Keep it tight and drive through. You'll see also with my hands, it's just holding in my palms of my hands. Kind of a loose grip. I have my thumbs over top of the bar, not underneath the bar. I'm doing these. These are a 4 set of 8. Going into this movement right here, kettlebell pistol rows, and it is a 4 set of 8 as well. Great for your core, great for your back. What it does actually helps move everything from your lats to your hips, to your legs even, up to your back and your core. Gets everything lined up well and helps a lot with a core structure and actually make sure your back is good. This is a back prevention one to make sure you're not injuring your back long term. Going through this, obviously starting with a lighter weight than I do. And that, my friends, is the end of the workout.